Cool, the recording should have started. Perfect. I'll just share my screen with the PowerPoint. Is that working for everyone?
Yeah, that's all working.
Cool, perfect. Right, so instructions will be done. This is some webinar housekeeping stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute and ask. And yeah, feel free to interrupt, and we'll share the slides and the recording after the event. So please don't take any of your own recordings or screenshots. Cool. So we're going to be going through the day program, evening program, the theme for camp, the centres we hopefully will have, and things we still need to get done, and any questions we have for you, and any questions you have for us can happen at the end. So the day program is going to work a little bit like Common Ground in a way. Did you go to Common Ground? Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Cool. So it's going to be the same. So in the morning is going to be like the village days on Common Ground. So it's going to be run by villagers, kind of a do your own thing, more relaxed kind of thing. And the afternoon is going to be like the central days on Common Ground. So it's going to be stuff in the centre, quite lots of activities going on and other things as well. We're going to put the wide game on the Wednesday, which is in the middle of the camp. And this year as well, we're also going to have some adventurous activities on offer. So there'll be climbing and canoeing, and there'll be a day where each village will get to go and do those activities by signing up beforehand. So the evening program will have the news after every dinner. And this will have like stuff made by the venturers and also key information about camp and program and other fun stuff. And then we'll have 4 big nights, which program will continue till 11:30, maybe a bit later, maybe to 1 a.m. We're still kind of deciding that. And we already have 2 bands confirmed. One of them was at Common Ground and they were Honey Buzz and they were awesome, very popular, so we're excited for that. And we'll also have a Kaylee and a Merry Moot. And then on the more chill nights, it's potentially going to be just venturers staying in their own villages after sign-in. And villagers can organise their own programme after this, but there should be quiet from 10 and silence from 11:30. Okay, moving on to the theme for camp. We're going to have a focus on a different type of mythology every 2 days, which will leave up to the big night, so that'll be the late nights. We're currently going with European mythology, so that'll be the Celtic mythology, Norse mythology, then ancient mythology, which will be your Greek and Egyptian and things like that, and then mythology from around the world, so that can be literally anything that doesn't fit into the first 2 categories. So it's kind of more of a free-for-all. And we'll hopefully have some dress-ups and other themes to do with that. And we're going to try and have it so centres organise our activities around these themes as well to try and make it more within camp. Yeah. So the centres we're going to have media centre, which is the same as it normally is. So that's like radio and things like that. The mythology centre, which is new for this camp, obviously.
Yeah. I was just going to say, Dermot's here as well. He's my brother, and he's going to be organising the mythology centre. So it's going to be like mixed with the arts and crafts, and then you just have like different themes, and they can learn about different mythologies from around the world.
Yeah. So moving on from mythology, we're also going to have an art centre. So that's going to be all kinds of arts. That's like performing arts, like actual like drawing art and all sorts. We're going to have an activism centre, which will cover pretty much anything that can fall under the umbrella activism. It's still in the works at the moment, so we're not entirely sure how that's going to look, but we have got someone to run it. And then Messed Up in Nature, we still need to find volunteers to run them, but they should be going ahead as well, hopefully. Then we'll also have our solar cinema, like at last V Camp, I think. The one before, if not. And we'll also have a radio centre. So yeah. So what we still need to organise is getting more volunteers, pretty much sums it up. So we need some volunteers to organise the wide game, people to help out with all the centres generally, and then we need actual volunteers to run the nature centre and Messed Up. Both of them have people that can support, but we don't have anyone to take on the role fully. And then we also need some extra person to help run the art centre because we've got someone to run it, but they prefer to have someone else with them. And then villagers need to organise their own programme. And we're also looking for some DJs to have a few sets after the bands in the evenings. So if you know anyone who might be able to do any of this, that would be awesome. Please let us know. So the other sessions for pre-camp, we've got a Meet the Food team on Friday, and then next week there's Meet Site Services team on Wednesday and Meet Your Village on Thursday. So yeah, that's everything. Do you have any questions at all?
We can also add that for the volunteers we need, it'd be really good to have like younger people, so like DFs and venturers. So I think it'd be really good to have like younger people help with the younger. If it's a V camp, we usually do have like DFs running it. So anyone like any age would be really good to help.
So what time's the evening program then?
Right, I'll just stop sharing my screen so I can get my information up. So I'll make sure I'm right. So the evening program should be running from, so it'll be after the news, and at the moment we're planning on starting at about 8:30, and then having Venture sign in at 10, and then having program continue after that potentially.
Okay. You see for the radio, what's the like? Do you have to book times in for the radio? What
I'll just have a look and see
so
what they've
if someone
done
wants
so
to if
far.
someone wants to present a show, like is there like do you have to book the time the day before or on the day?
I'm not sure how that's going to run yet. I think that's still up for discussion. So we're going to be talking
Okay.
about signing up for events in the centres at our next meeting. So if you have any thoughts about that or how you think it should run or anything, we can bring that forward to the meeting because it'd be really sort of have some more feedback about it.
When's the meeting?
So if you bring it to us, it's just for the internal team. So next Tuesday we're going to have a meeting. But if you
Okay.
have anything you want to bring up here, we can take it along.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know because I've got a couple of venturers who are interested in radio, especially in the Common Ground. There was like radio show station.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so one or two are interested in doing the radio. So
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I think they definitely normally get venturers involved in the radio. So I assume that happened again at this camp, but I'm not sure how much planning's been done towards the radio centre yet at this point.
okay. And when's the DJs on? Like, when's there's DJs like
So
what days?
hopefully, given that we will get DJs, hopefully, that would be on the late nights. So let me just wait for my laptop to load. That will be on the Saturday the 5th, Monday the 7th, and then also Friday the 11th, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So if you know anyone who wants to DJ or has any experience with that or is good at it, please send them toward our way because we are currently looking for people.
So because I do DJ stuff as well.
Mhm.
So I was wondering, do you have to bring a USB or what do you have to do?
I'm not sure what you'd need for that.
Okay.
Specifically, if you have any ideas of what you could do, if you email the program at Venture Camp email,
Yeah.
then we can find out what's what's available and what's going on and get back to you.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to ask about at all?
So what time is the uh afternoon program like for central stuff?
So our central program will start at 2:30, and then there'll
Okay.
be a break at 4. It'll start again at 4:30.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, cool, perfect.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
if you don't have any other questions, we can probably leave it there.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
thank you for coming along, and feel free to email if you have any more questions,
Okay.
and tell other people to email us if they have any questions. Spread the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming along.
All right. So
Yeah,
nice
thank
to meet
you.
you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Bye.